same time. So let's get right into the reaction video for today. And if you guys are new here, go subscribe to the original creators if you happen to enjoy the video. But let's see if this is true or not.
Here it's almost like a public thing that you're just discussing what you do in the toilet and
Huh?
how you do it. And
That is a bit weird, actually. Very weird.
Are there any habits or things that you see Dutch people do that in your own country would be, let's say, inappropriate?
Oh.
I see some Dutch people doing that after food.
That's not too bad, actually. Like if you're having some nice chicken, like KFC or something, like finger licking chicken. It's literally in the name.
It's just to take everything, like.
Yeah, it's just done, but they want just to get every penny out of it.
Maybe like, okay, when people bring like a loaf of bread with like a jar of Nutella and a jar of pindakaas. And then they like dip the knife, make their little sandwich, then lick the knife, then dip it in the other condiment. And I'm like,
you don't like that?
you don't mix your saliva in with the
Yeah,
pot.
you don't really mix it together, in my opinion. I agree.
Maybe because you're half Dutch.
The whole like leaving the shoes on in the house, it's not, I don't find it gross, but I find it really weird.
It's gross.
Yeah, I think you should take off your shoes in someone else's
The first thing you do is,
house.
where do I put my shoes? And you ask them, where do I leave my shoes? And they're like, oh, just put them there. And then you take your shoes off and that's it. But here, you just walk through the whole house, everywhere with your shoes on.
Even if you've just come from like a muddy forest
Yeah.
and they have like white floors.
That was
just
about
like,
to be
no,
my
walking
question.
around
Even
in
if your
muddy
shoes are
shoes.
muddy.
Every time I go to the restroom and there's a Dutch girl in the stall next to me, sometimes they walk out without washing their hands. Even if you don't use soap, just rinse them.
What? So they go to the toilet and they don't wash their hands. I don't believe this is legit. Everyone in every country washes their hands after the toilet.
I noticed
Like,
that you used to put the toilet just after the enter door. When you enter, you have the toilet right there. But we used to put it at the end of the house.
Oh,
because, you know,
yeah.
it's not nice to enter and see the toilet.
Well, in the Netherlands, you don't have the bidet. They need to use the toilet paper every time they go to the toilet, and they don't even use water to clean themselves after that. And when you ask them, like, why do you do that? They said, like, okay,
Yeah,
we just
in the
have
United
a shower
Kingdom, we
every
do the
day."
same
But
thing.
Still, you know, you would use the toilet 4 times without using the bidet, and for me, that's disgusting.
The only thing that I really don't like and I don't understand is like, why do you need to have a sink in your room? Because this is the moist bringer, and when it drips, it's like in a gel, so the drop by drop.
what?
One thing I've heard that I'm pretty
What
sure
did she
Dutch is
say?
having
What you talking
candle
about?
in your toilet. Dutch? Yeah. Yeah, see, I grew up with that, so I
Yeah,
thought that was
that's
normal.
really
But now looking back on it, it's a bit of a weird thing.
Yeah.
They hear like when you're having dinner with Dutch people and they have to go to the toilet, they just say, I'm going to the WC. Whereas in Italy, we say like, excuse me for a minute. And then of course no one is gonna ask you, what are you gonna do? Because you're just gonna tell him, hey, I'm going to the toilet.
No, a lot of people here just say I'm going to the toilet. It's fairly standard. Like a lot of people just say
But here
that.
say, I'm going to the WC.
And they actually, yeah, they say like, I'm going there to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, like they
Yeah,
tell
my,
you
yeah,
they
yeah,
have
my
to,
dad does that,
they
yeah.
have to drop the kids off the pool. I have to take a huge shit. Sorry, 1 minute, I'll be back.
I don't think Dutch people would care. I mean, they would go, I have to poop, okay. Don't be like that.
I thought it depends on the setting, though.
Like,
It depends on the
if you said a lot
setting.
of the things that the Dutch say,
Yeah.
if you said that in Ireland,
Yeah.
you would, you would have
People would raise their
problems.
eyebrows, yeah.
I think more than their eyebrows.
Oh ja, boodschappen, dat is toch? Ja, grote boodschappen. I think it's a little bit strange because then you put like buy stuffs and just put big in together in one word, then yeah, you're going to the toilet, do it your business.
And like the stalls are different. Like here, the stalls are literally like a stall, like for horses. Like and
So
like
bad.
they have like really big gaps underneath.
like this
So,
much
like you can
underneath.
see like your full like shoe, like your full like leg practically.
Yeah, and like in between the door, there's like a crack
Yeah.
this wide. So if you're walking, you can make eye contact with someone while they're.
What? That can't be true. Like, I need to see a Dutch stall now. That just
It's
seems
so
crazy to
disgusting.
me.
It's so uncomfortable.
You can see the
Because
shoes,
here
obviously,
it's almost like a
with
group
the legs
activity.
and eye.
Everyone just goes in together, pisses together, and then comes out together. And I have never understood why they do that. But
There are these toilets in the street, and there was one guy, he was using the toilet, but the other one was in the other side, and he was doing the same. And it was, oh my God, just wait.
On festivals, we also get this, like, you know, this get like it looks like a star, and it's like just this tall, and it's in the middle of the festival, and the man just go there and pee, and you can even get an eye contact with the guy.
That is a bit weird. That's a bit weird.
People like to put their bag on the ground, put their bags at random on the street when they are talking.
We don't put it back in the floor or backpack or anything.
That's not that bad.
I don't know how they call this, but
Dutch word is in je neus peuteren.
okay, in your nose peuteren. Okay, they actually do this.
I see a couple and they were almost having sex in the street. I think they were drunk, but they were almost having sex in a public place.
See, that's kind of... It's not allowed, but you're always going to encounter that in any country you go to. Like, it's kind of weird, but I wouldn't say it's like every Dutch person is doing that, so I don't really think that should be included in the video, because in the United Kingdom, there's drunk people having sex in the public. In the United States, in any country you have that. It's not just this. I was expecting more exclusively Dutch things.
I'm trying to think of foods that are like food habits that are gross.
Yeah,
I
me
feel like
too.
there's
I
probably
feel like I
some
always
there.
like put like food with grossness.
They'll have, for instance, steak or like, I don't know, at breakfast an uitsmijten, and they'll cut it all up into pieces, and then they'll eat piece. You know, you're kind of a child, because children...
Okay, I haven't done that before, but that does sound kind of smart, actually. That actually does sound kind of smart. It probably makes it a lot easier to eat. So I'm not against that. I'm actually for that. I need to try that one day.
All of the pieces cut up by their parents, and then they eat them. So I see it, and I think that looks kind of strange to me.
At the Sinterklaas they're just throwing these small, not candies, but these small cookies for the kids, and the kids start to eat it from the ground.
That is a bit weird.
Mayonnaise. I really, really don't like mayonnaise, and you guys put it on everything, and you sneak it in the menu. What's with the poke bowl and mayonnaise on the rice? Like, that's just gross.
Yeah, I wouldn't want mayonnaise on
on
the rice.
Is gross.
I don't
so
mind
it wasn't on
mayonnaise.
the menu that it had mayonnaise in the sauce, but it's there, and I don't like mayonnaise, and so that is the worst part of the Netherlands for me.
Okay, that video is really, really fun, so obviously go subscribe to the original creator if you happen to enjoy this. But I'd kind of disagree with some of the things they said, like the sex in public one. That's obviously like a small minority, I assume. But the finger licking one, like if you have some good chicken or something, I'm not against that, because obviously you wash your hands before you eat. You're eating the food anyway. That's not that bad. The toilet stool, I do need to find out more about. But I did find not washing the hands, if that's true, after going to the toilet, no matter what. That's a bit strange. And also about the shoes, like not taking off the shoes in someone else's house. I feel that's like standard practice. So let me know your thoughts on this video. Is this video legit? Is it true? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, guys, and have a great week.